Today's idiom is I am salty. This means you're feeling irritated, resentful, or annoyed, often disproportionately to the cause. It connects to the bitter taste of tears. Originating in 20th century American slang, especially sports and gaming, it describes players upset after a loss. It vividly expresses being piqued or grumpy. Let's see I am salty in action. First, he is still salty about losing that board game, even though it was just for fun. This describes annoyance over a minor defeat. Second, Don T be salty just because I got the last slice of pizza. There's plenty more. Both illustrate feeling irked or resentful, often excessively, for small things.
While I am salty describes irritation, consider alternatives. To be bitter suggests deeper, lasting resentment, unlike salty, which is more immediate. To be peeved means slightly annoyed, softer. Salty implies more pronounced, sometimes unwarranted displeasure. Use it when irritation feels sharp and immediate, conveying specific pique.
To wrap up, I am salty conveys feeling irritated, resentful, or annoyed, especially when the reaction seems excessive. Remember its connection to frustration, sharp sting. S often used casually to describe someone visibly upset after a perceived slight or loss. So, next time you or someone is grumpy about something minor, you have the perfect idiom. Keep practicing. I'll see you next time with another great expression.
Today's idiom is you don't want to know. This means the requested information is likely unpleasant or too complex to easily share. It implies the listener would be better off ignorant, as the truth might cause discomfort. This phrase commonly protects someone from an unwelcome revelation. Let us hear it. First, what happened to your car? Oh, you don't want to know. It is a long, sad story. Here, the speaker avoids sharing distressing car trouble. Second, why is the office so quiet? You don't want to know. The boss is in a terrible mood. Both examples illustrate protecting the listener from an unpleasant truth.
It's a long story suggests complexity, not necessarily unpleasantness. You'd be better off not knowing shares the core meaning, emphasizing the benefit of ignorance. You don't want to know is more direct, implying the information is actively disturbing or unwelcome. Choose based on how truly bad or complicated the details are.
To recap, you don't want to know advises against hearing unpleasant or complex details. It's a kind way to spare someone from discomfort or a story too involved for a quick summary. Use it when the truth would cause regret or when explaining would take too long. Keep this idiom handy. I'll see you next time with another great expression.
Today's idiom is I couldn't care less. This powerful phrase means you have absolutely no interest, concern, or regard for something. You are completely indifferent. Its strength comes from the double negative, implying there is no way you could care less than you already do, meaning you already care the absolute least possible. This common English expression has been widely used since the early 20th century to convey total unconcern. Let us explore I couldn't care less with some examples. In our first scenario, my neighbor is complaining about the new fence, but frankly, I couldn't care less. Here, the speaker clearly states their complete lack of concern about the neighbor's grievance. It highlights their indifference. For our second example, some people might get upset about the long wait, but I brought a book, so I couldn't care less. This shows how the idiom can convey a personal state of unbotheredness, even in a situation that might typically cause frustration. Both examples effectively demonstrate a strong, unequivocal declaration of absolute indifference, whether to someone else's problem or to a common inconvenience.
Let us consider expressions similar to I couldn't care less. It's all the same to me implies neutrality, suggesting two options are equally acceptable, without the strong indifference. I don't give a fig or I don't give a hoot conveys a similar lack of concern, but can be slightly less intense or sometimes more informal. I couldn't care less is definitive and often used to dismiss something with a sense of finality. Use it when you want to make your absolute unconcern unequivocally clear, leaving no room for doubt.
To recap, I couldn't care less expresses complete and utter indifference. It is a strong statement signifying zero concern or interest in a situation or topic. This robust idiom has been part of English usage for over a century, providing a clear way to dismiss something as utterly unimportant to you. Remember, it is a definitive declaration. Next time something truly holds no importance for you, this phrase is perfect for conveying that strong sense of unconcern. Practice using it to add emphasis to your feelings. I'll see you next time with another great expression.
Today's idiom is I got stuck in traffic. This literally means your vehicle is unable to move freely due to a high volume of other cars, often causing significant delays. This phrase became common with the rise of widespread automobile use in the 20th century, describing an all-too-familiar modern experience. Let us hear I got stuck in traffic in context. First, I am so sorry I am late. I got stuck in traffic on the highway for an hour. This explains a delay due to road congestion. Second, we should leave earlier tomorrow if we don't want to get stuck in traffic during rush hour. Here, it is used as a preventative measure. Both show this phrase as a common and literal reason for travel delays.
To be caught in a jam is very similar, often implying a less severe or more temporary delay. To be held up by traffic is slightly more formal, but conveys the same meaning of being delayed. I got stuck in traffic is direct and commonly used in everyday conversation to describe complete immobility, making it versatile.
To sum up, I got stuck in traffic means you are unable to move due to road congestion. It is a highly common descriptive phrase from the era of cars. It is often used as a reason for tardiness. So the next time you face a packed road and delays, you know the perfect idiom to describe your situation. I'll see you next time with another great expression.
Today's idiom is a different kettle of fish. This means something completely different, a separate matter from what was previously discussed. Its origins lie in the 18th to 19th century British fishing, where kettle of fish referred to a batch. A different kettle implied a distinct catch or cooking method, hence a new situation. In our examples, expanding into a new market is a different kettle of fish shows a separate, more complex challenge. Mastering a classical concerto is a different kettle of fish highlights a distinct level of skill needed. The idiom clearly signals that the second topic in each sentence requires a new perspective or approach.
Similar phrases are that another story and that a different ballgame. Another story suggests a separate, related topic for later. A different ballgame implies a changed situation with different rules, much like our idiom. A different kettle of fish conveys a distinct quality or nature.
To sum up, it is a different kettle of fish means something entirely distinct or a separate matter. Rooted in British fishing, it vividly contrasts two situations. Remember, when you want to emphasize that something requires a completely different approach or perspective, this idiom is perfect. Practice using it to add a distinctive touch to your English. I'll see you next time with another great expression.
Today's idiom is we restuck in a rut. It means being in a dull, unchanging situation, hard to escape. It originates from 18th to 19th century roads, where ruts were deep tracks worn by cartwheels, symbolizing monotonous routines and a desire for change. Here are two examples. John felt stuck in a rut, needing a change. This shows personal stagnation. Our team is stuck in a rut, needs fresh ideas. This applies to a group's lack of progress. Both convey being trapped in an uninspiring pattern, emphasizing new approaches to break free.
Similar phrases include going nowhere fast and spinning one's wheels. First implies effort without progress. Second suggests wasted effort. We restuck in a rut highlights being trapped in a repetitive, uninspiring routine, implying a strong desire for change and novelty.
To recap, we restuck in a rut means being in a boring, unfulfilling situation. It evokes wheels trapped in deep tracks. Use it when life or work feels monotonous, expressing a desire for change or describing stagnation. It conveys the need for a fresh start. I'll see you next time with another great expression.
Today's idiom is don't hold your breath. It means you shouldn't expect something to happen soon, as it's highly unlikely. This phrase originates from the physical act of holding one's breath in eager anticipation. When advised not to, it implies your wait will probably be long and ultimately in vain. In our examples, don't hold your breath indicates the bonus is improbable and the elevator repair is uncertain. Both temper expectations. This idiom clearly conveys, don't waste your energy waiting. It's likely not happening soon, if at all. It effectively manages potential disappointment.
Similar phrases are, don't count your chickens before they hatch, for premature celebration, and don't get your hopes up, for excessive optimism. Don't hold your breath distinctively conveys a low probability, suggesting a potentially long and futile wait, often with a clear hint of skepticism about the outcome.
To summarize, don't hold your breath tells someone an awaited event is unlikely to happen or not anytime soon. Its origin connects to the physical act of waiting. This idiom is perfect for expressing skepticism or advising patience when an outcome is doubtful or significantly delayed, offering a dose of realism. I'll see you next time with another great expression.
Today's idiom is I give you my word. This powerful phrase signifies making a sincere promise or a solemn guarantee. It tells someone that you are completely committed to what you are saying, often concerning a future action or statement. Historically, this expression comes from a time when a person's spoken word was legally and socially binding, especially during the early medieval period in Europe. It underscored the immense value placed on personal honor and truthfulness. Let's look at some examples to see how this idiom is used. Our first example is, "Don't worry, I'll finish the report by morning. I give you my word." Here, the speaker is reassuring someone, explicitly stating their commitment to completing a task. The phrase acts as a strong assurance. For our second example, he said he'd help us move, and when he gives his word, you know he'll follow through. This shows that the idiom can also be used in the third person. It highlights the reliability of someone whose promises are always kept, emphasizing their trustworthiness and integrity. Both examples demonstrate the idiom's role in conveying strong, reliable commitments.
While I give you my word is quite formal, you can use similar phrases like, "You have my assurance," or "I promise you." "You have my assurance" is slightly more formal and implies a strong guarantee of a positive outcome. "I promise you" is more direct and commonly used, suitable for everyday situations, carrying a similar weight of commitment, but perhaps with less historical formality. "I give you my word" emphasizes personal honor and integrity, making it ideal when you want to convey the utmost seriousness and reliability in your commitment.
To recap, "I give you my word" is a powerful way to express a sincere and solemn promise. Rooted in historical values of honor and truth, it conveys a deep level of commitment, making your statement or future action absolutely trustworthy. Remember to use it when you truly want to assure someone of your unwavering intent. It is an excellent phrase to show that your integrity is fully behind your words. So next time you need to make a solid commitment, try using "I give you my word." I'll see you next time with another great expression.
Today's idiom is "it's a long story." We use this phrase when someone asks us for details about an event or situation, and the full explanation would be complicated, extensive, or perhaps involve sensitive information. It signals that giving a complete account would take too much time or effort right now. The origin is straightforward, stemming from the literal nature of having a long narrative to convey. In our first example, the speaker uses "it's a long story" to deflect an immediate, detailed explanation for being late, hinting at a complicated reason. In the second, it acknowledges complexity but offers to share the full narrative later. Both show how this idiom manages expectations, either postponing a discussion or avoiding it altogether, depending on context and intent. This flexibility makes it a very useful and common phrase.
"It is a long story" implies a detailed narrative. "It is complicated" conveys difficulty without a long tail. "That is a whole other can of worms" suggests many unforeseen problems. Use "it is a long story" when the issue is simply length or detail, not necessarily inherent trouble, offering a gentle way to defer or avoid an immediate deep dive.
In summary, "it is a long story" signals a full explanation is too lengthy or involved for the moment. It politely postpones or avoids detailed discussion, implying a complex background without immediate elaboration. It is a graceful way to suggest many details lie behind a simple question, offering a gentle deferral. Use it when you need to manage time or simply aren't ready to share every detail. I'll see you next time with another great expression.
Today's idiom is "we've got to break the mold." It means to abandon traditional ways and create something truly new and innovative. Its early 20th century origin comes from literally breaking a physical mold, symbolizing a unique creation. It encourages bold originality. The startup's success proved they were willing to break the mold, introducing a product nobody else had dared to imagine. This highlights innovation beyond existing ideas. Also, our marketing team realized that to truly reach a new audience, we had to break the mold of our past campaigns. This means discarding old methods for fresh, unconventional approaches.
Similar options are think outside the box or pioneer a new path. Think outside the box means creative, unconventional solutions. Pioneer a new path emphasizes being first to new territory. Break the mold implies radical departure, fundamentally abandoning established ways to create something distinct.
In summary, "we've got to break the mold" urges us to challenge convention and create something original. Rooted in casting, it symbolizes moving beyond predefined limits. When old methods fail, or you seek innovation, use this idiom. It is a call to redefine, fostering fresh thinking and unique solutions. I'll see you next time with another great expression.